What's going on, guys? The MG Barbatos Lupus is coming out in a few days, and I just want to give a quick summary of Bandai's official blog post. It's been 6 years since the MG Barbatos was originally released in 2019, and finally they released a different variant. As you can see, the majority of the parts look exactly the same as before, but they have made a few enhancements and a little bit of differences with the Lupus compared to the normal Barbatos. The inner frame looks very nice. The chest piece looks almost identical. As we continue, the headpieces are super different to the original, and I think it has a very nice look. And something that Bandai tried to bait us with was the hands. In the preview film they released, they actually painted the hand tips silver, but that's not the case with the real kit. If you want the silver effect, I suggest you buy a marker and then do it yourself. And here we have a look at the outer armor parts for the arm. You can see the main difference between the original is the shoulder piece, and we'll see more articulation later. Here is a look at the arms back and front. The hip looks almost identical, so let's just breeze through that. You can see the armor on and off. That looks interesting. I think people were making some jokes about the box art, how the armor pieces look different at the front, but yes, they are exactly the same. Now we move on to the legs. Now, does everyone remember in 2019 the dreaded C-clips in the feet and the shoulder parts? I know firsthand that I broke my C-clip on the foot as soon as I put it on because I didn't know how flimsy they were. Most of you guys would have had the exact same experience where you had to super glue it on. Finally, with the Vidar, they fixed the issue, and yes, it is confirmed. They did the same thing here. The issue is fixed. C-clips are no longer used for these kits, so rest assured, you won't have issues like that anymore. Once the legs are put together, they're slightly different, definitely enhanced, so it should be a much better experience. And the legs here, they have a green part, which is different to the old one, so I do like the new design. It looks cool. The waist parts are different as well, and the backpack is almost the same, but there are some slight variations. Notice on the backpack, there are now 2 holes on either side. And what this means is that the kit can now hold these new weapons. The weapons include the sword mace, which looks very nice, and also twin maces, which looks even better when they're held together. We also have these 200mm arm cannons. Here's what the Barbatos Lupus looks like altogether, and here is the inner frame. The inner frame looks very nice. It looks kind of similar to the other one because it's all gray pieces, but there are some slight differences. The head particularly is different. And also, just one thing, there's a bunch of stickers for the inner frame. I didn't really bother putting them on in the original because they'll just get covered up anyway. And for some reason, the ones on the curvy bits, that is a big mistake. These stickers often peel off over time, so that's a strange decision. Here is a comparison between the new MG Barbatos Lupus and also the 1/100th full mechanics version. And you can tell the MG looks so much better than the full mechanics one. It's just so much more detailed. Here is a comparison between the new Barbatos Lupus with the original Barbatos. You can see there are quite a bunch of differences. I think it looks cool in its own respect, and I can't wait to see the MG Barbatos Lupus Rex when it comes out. Hopefully not in 5 years. I pray, Bandai, I pray. Here it is compared to the Vidar. The whole series looks very nice. The articulation points include the waist, the head, the arms, the shoulders. The shoulder part that moves up, that looks kind of cool. I can't wait to see that in a video. And here in the backpack, they're demonstrating how the mechanism is slightly different to the original one. I think the most cool part is that the weapon set is completely different to the original one. And you get like little dual maces and little dual cannons. The original one had a big sword, a big mace, and a big gun. The little ones definitely give it a different vibe. You can see through some of the poses, it does look super cool. Even the way you can attach it on and have it out, that looks insane. And then here you have the mace, the gun, and the sword all together. Wow. I can't imagine many people wanting to pose it with the arm cannons like this. I think the Barbatos is a kit that's more of a go in and hit people type of kit. And here it is up against the mobile armor hashmal. So that'd be kind of cool if you display it against enemies. And the aerial poses that you can do with bases, that's going to give you a whole different spectrum of things that you can pose it as. But I must mention, I can't get over the fact that Bandai is having a P-Bandai expansion pack and it's costing almost half the kit. The problem is not the price. I know that the problem is that Bandai makes these so limited that basically nobody can get them. This has been a constant trend with Bandai kits, releasing P-Bandai expansion packs and making them almost impossible to get. I do admit they look very cool, and I understand the production issues where it doesn't make them that much profit, but come on, we got to give this to the people. It looks amazing. I hope you guys liked the video. Feel free to subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.